parents had one, had a sedan. Like the 560s had a habit of head gasket oil leaks, and this was pretty dry. And they did it at early age. We don't. It was always left side. Always did it.
I went to get an oil change about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And it was right at 3,000. I said, let's take a look at the oil. And it fell through.
Remember, my dad used to get old.
So he pulled it out. It was clean as whistle. And he had to use it dry.
Probably because it's somebody, whoever had it before, always stayed on those oil changes and got them. These new cars, that's the thing. The oil lasts, the lubricity of it, but you know, these 10,000-mile oil changes, boy, by the time those cars have this many miles and age old, it just comes out black.
Yeah, it was
and
amazing.
Then
it was clear.
And we have all, you know, a lot of the E320s and 430s and ticky lifters and stuff when they get miles on them. Well, we're all thinking, you know, it's extended oil changes. Yeah, the lubricity's there, but what's, you know, the dirt and everything that happens. A lot of our customers, gosh, 10, 12,000 miles. That's 2 years. You know, they go from the West Hills down to the Mac Club. That's its whole journey every day. Take a long time to get 10,000 miles on that car.
What should be the time between oil changes?
On these conventional, the oil companies always said 3,000 miles.
Do you go along with that to 3,000?
Yeah. And if you're using it as a toy, then it might not even, then it's once a year, because you probably don't put 3 on it a year if you only drive it for fun. Yeah, so then you're doing it just once a year just to do it.
So you change oil before you take it out of storage, or after?
You want to drive it, get it hot. I'd get it warm. We always, I'm old school. If they come in for an oil change and they just ran from downtown at work, we'll leave it in the door for a while, doing other stuff and let it get hot. You know, we want to dump that oil hot. We want everything to come out we can get. Has seemed to work pretty good so far. Well, that's pretty good, yeah. I guess that's all good news.
The only thing missing is these two things right here.
And there's a little rattle in here. Back here. It's in here. Is it in there? Yeah. Oh, you're right. Yeah, inside the rear muffler. So, I don't know if you start hearing it. You can replace the rear muffler. The new ones, we cut them right here, and they come swedged out. And you get 2 clamps, and you cut this, and you slip them on, clamp them, so you don't have to put the whole, or you put them, or this one, I guess I'll coat it here. They used to be all welded together. The only thing you worry about is like that other one, like Mike's G-Wagon, if some of the cap is come apart, and that's what's back there, and pieces come off, break off, and they lodge in the mufflers and rattle around. So you don't know.
Is that the same muffler it's been on?
Oh yeah,
I have no idea.
I mean, since you bought it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I don't
haven't
think
had it that long.
I don't think this has ever been replaced.
Well, yeah, it's not even 2 years yet.
I don't think so. I think this came on this car.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think it's.
Well, 86,000 miles. That's not all that much, really.
But the 107 cars were famous. Now the 560 creates a lot more heat, and so they were better with exhaust. If this was an old 450, it's the same muffler back here. They didn't. The same looks exactly the same, and they didn't last because maybe it was the lack of that engine up there drying it out, and they rust out from the inside out. We put 450 SL mufflers on those cars when they were new, just constant. Same way with these. Yeah, sideways.
You let it set in the garage for a year, you go out and start.
And the muffler lays sideways across behind the rear bumper.
Stainless steel.
Yeah. And I just didn't use stock. I just don't like the sound of that stainless. It's kind of funny and tinny. So I had Ricky hunt me up. I can get the muffler, the center muffler, which is the last one you can find. They're running out. I know, we had to build that. I did that.